Lisa, good morning. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, I see suggestions in here from Cheryl, leave them in here. We read all of the comments as well. Okay, if you had a leak in your skylight or your roof or something where you had PVC piping in it, you're instantly thinking, holy cow, that is gonna be so expensive, right? I wanna go into the world of being able to do it yourself from Bell+Howell. This is actually a liquid rubber patch and seal. You're gonna get 2 cans of this. One's gonna dry clear, one's gonna dry black. But windows, RVs, I don't care if it's glass, it's brick, wood, concrete, tile, fabric, it doesn't make a difference. If you can spray hairspray, you can now help stop a leak. Now, every time you see the spray there, it's gonna create a watertight, airtight, moisture-proof seal in whatever you're putting it on. Now, afterwards, I said one dries black, one dries clear, but it's paintable after it dries, but you are in control. 2 cans for $24.95, it's on sale. Look at this, right? That would cost so much money to have somebody go up there and do that. I have about 900 units left of this. If you are dealing with something, or it's gonna happen at some point, that's what I was saying about that PVC pipe. Plumbers, roofers, I'm not trying to put them out of business, but let me try this one first. Lou Caputo, we didn't see enough of you yesterday. I was like, Lou,
I didn't leave, I've been here.
He just lives here, but I knew you had to come back because you brought me 3 really good products this morning.
Yes.
This being one of them. I feel like every single one of us has had exactly the moment I just explained.
One of those problems.
At least.
Well, and what's cool about this stuff is that it's kind of a no-brainer when it comes to repairing any kind of leak. I don't care if it's an air leak or if it's water leak or anything like that. It's like having a roofer and a plumber all in the same can. You know what I mean? And a seamstress, actually, because you can use it on fabric, too. Now, that's a good point to start at. What can you use it on? Well, you can use it on wood, you can use it on metal, you can use it on brick, concrete, fabric, so many different things. And all you do is spray it on and wait for it to dry, and it actually creates a rubberized surface. It's what we call self-leveling, which means you're not gonna get these big pools of it, okay? It actually finds its own level and its surfaces, makes itself a level surface. But let me show you a dramatic demonstration of how this works, okay? So we got a fish tank here full of water, all right? Now I'm gonna take a coffee filter, all right, and it's just a regular coffee filter. I'm just gonna drop it in the water. And the second that it touched the water,
which we would expect.
Look what you would expect that. Here's what you wouldn't expect. Here's a coffee filter that I've actually treated with the alien sealant, and I'm gonna drop it on top here just like that, and look what happens.
You've made it into like a little boat.
The answer is nothing. I made it into a little, it's so funny that every time I do this demonstration, everybody goes, you made it into a boat.
It's like
I
a little
did.
boat.
It's a little boat right now, and look at that. So that's going to sit there and continue floating, and if I take it out, there's water on it, but the water that's on there is beaded. It's just running right off of it. So that's just a really extreme example. Now, what's a practical example? Well, gutters, okay? If you've got gutters and they're leaking, the problem with gutters is, number one, they're way up high, and you really don't want to go up there and start messing around with tape and caulk and things like that. But if you can take a can of spray and you can just put it in there, how much easier would that be? Way down here at the end, we drilled a hole into this gutter, and you can see right there, you barely see it, that is the alien sealant right there. And all we did was just spray that in there, you know, and it immediately not only filled the hole, but it created an entire rubber barrier. And I can put my finger in there and feel this, and it created this entire rubber barrier on there that is impervious to leaking.
Okay, I said you could fix your own leak if you could spray hairspray.
That's exactly right. That's 100%
really?
correct.
In 2024 is the year that we get to say something crazy like that, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it literally is just a spray can. We're just shh.
Yeah, I mean, literally, so I'll take this can right here, okay, and I'm just going to show you, what can I spray real quick here? I've got
make another boat?
I'll make another boat. No, I've got another coffee filter right here, but I just want you to see how easy, you shake it up just like a can of spray paint, and then all you do is just give it a quick, just like that. And notice that it looks clear when you do it, 100% clear, but that's gonna dry, you're never gonna see it. Now, if I did the black one, obviously.
Right, and you get both, by the way.
You get both.
You get the one that dries in the black,
and the clear both.
right, if you need it on something that's black on black, or clear. And then when it dries, you can paint it to match whatever it is that you've done.
Absolutely. Now, watch this. So here is a spray bottle, okay? And I took a knife and we made a slit in the spray bottle. And you can see it starts right about here, and it goes all the way down to there, okay? And you can see there's water in here, and I want you to notice something. It's not leaking from where we have
Look at that.
the aliens. Now, but watch this, though. If I tilt it forward, do you see what's going on? The minute
like
I
a big
tilt that
enough-
forward, it starts leaking. But if I tilt it this way and just wipe that off, because I put that alien sealant in it. Now, obviously, I used the clear or the white.
Yeah.
And you could see right there. But here's what I did. This is the little trick I did. I sprayed it. I waited 24 hours and went back. I sprayed it again. I leveled it up so that now this is a piece of rubber that's sitting on there. So if you've got awnings that are leaking, if you've got a tent or something that's leaking, tarps, any kind of fabric, you can do that too. For instance, here's a piece of fabric. Come on down here for a second, because I want you to actually feel this. And I'm going to do this over the fish tank. Feel this side first.
Okay.
Feels normal?
Yeah.
Feel this side. It looks normal.
Oh, but it has like...
It has like a little texture to it now.
Like a little grit to it, yeah.
Right, so here's the side, and this is like a velvet fabric, okay? And you can see right there, that's normal. This is the side I sprayed. Watch this. If I take my spray bottle, all right, and I spray this, this is the side that I treated. What's the water doing? It's beating up and it's running off of there, okay? If I spray the opposite side, as soon as I spray it, what happened? Soaking wet. Okay, two different sides of the same material. Notice the water didn't even come through because I sprayed it with the alien sealant. So you could see that even fabrics, if you wanted to put it on a fabric, you could do that. Here's another good one, Tina. Pair of sneakers, okay? One side treated, one side not. I'm just gonna put these in the water. I'm just gonna let them sit here, okay? And this is what's interesting about this. You could already tell which one is the treated and which one's not, because notice that the one that's on this side has changed colors. See it?
Like it's absorbing the water.
It absorbed the water, it went all the way through. The other one, not a bit of that water went through, and all I did was just spray the alien sealant on that, and I waterproofed the shoes.
And we know the alien family, you know, we've got the tape, we've got the whatever we already trusted. Can I tell you, the first time I got the alien tape, I brought it home, and my husband was like, what's this thing that you brought home? And then now we use it everywhere. Like, it is a line in Bell+Howell that we know, we love, we trust.
Absolutely.
Right? If you can spray hairspray,
you can use this.
You can do this. So think about what I said at the beginning. Think about your roof. Those little, like we were showing under the sink, like the PVC pipe where you get a little, you're like, it's like drip, 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 and you're like, I've got to call the plumber. I've got to do this. Try this, right? For a flex pay of $8.32, you could be fixing the roof, the skylight, any of those PVC pipings, the gutters. All you have to do is spray and then just let it dry, right, Lou?
Just let it dry. That's all you got to do. And that's the beautiful thing about it. It's going to do the work for you so that you're not the one that's up there having this sweat. Yeah, you just spray it down. I mean, it's really, really simple. Now, I got to say, though, that the black is actually really easy to work with because you can actually see it when you're working with it. You know what I mean? But there are applications where you absolutely don't want to. And I got a great example for you as well. See, that's the roofing thing. Have you ever seen a roofer go up and try and patch something like that, like one of your vent pipes? They've actually got to heat up tar and go up there, and it's a big it's messy and it's hot and it's horrible work. It's so much easier just to spray the alien sealant on there. Even like this. Now, here's what's interesting. That will actually form a seal between the metal and the plastic, the PVC that's on there as well. So now, it's not raining in the studio. However, my umbrella did have a leak in it, okay? So I'm gonna show you the two sides of this umbrella. Here's side number one, okay? So you can see, here's those two different colors, all right? So this is the white, and then this obviously is the black. Now there's a rip in it here, there's a rip in it here. We sealed both of them. I'm gonna flip this around though, because I want you to see the opposite side and what that looks like, okay? And right here, now, somewhere, where is it? Somewhere, okay, right here, is the one that the white covered up, and you could just barely see the slit right there, but it sealed that whole thing up. Now, obviously, this is where the black is, and we actually really leveled this up because this was not just a slit. That was like a tear, a gash, and you can see a little bit of the alien sealant came through, but that's okay. And if you felt this, it's got a texture to it because it's rubberized, but that is not going to come off of there. And this umbrella is no longer trash because we were able to fix it that easily using the alien sealant.
Okay, if you're asking fabric, yes.
Yes.
Tile.
Yes.
Metal.
Yes.
Concrete.
All yes.
Wood.
Yes.
Brick.
Sure.
Glass.
Why not? And that's all you got to do.
Sealing up. Once it dries, that's it.
That's it.
You
You're
can do
using
hairspray. I'm telling you, if you do hairspray, you can do this. So watertight, airtight, moisture-proof.
Moisture-proof. So let me tell you an application I did with this. I had these windows in my house, and for whatever reason, I caulked them, I did all these different things, and they were still weeping like on the sill.
Yep.
And I don't know what was going on there. So I just walked along with the clear alien sealant and just did the entire windowsill. No more problem. And you can't even see it. It's like I didn't do anything, except for the fact Kelly walked in the house. And you can smell it when you first use it. And she walked in the house, she goes, "What did you seal?" She knew. She was like, "What did you do?"
There's a problem.
No, I mean, but I fixed the problem. I want to go back to this real quick and just show everybody. So this coffee filter, if you remember at the beginning of the presentation, I dropped this in here because we treated it. This is the one I just sprayed, but it hasn't dried yet, but I just want you to see. Look at the difference. This is what a coffee filter should do, and this is what a coffee filter does when you treat it with the alien sealant. And that's been sitting in there now for 10 minutes, just floating around in the water. So you know it's working. Oh, one more quick one right here. And I like this one a lot because hoses, because they are flexible, because they are rubberized, here's where the cut is in this. This stuff is so good. It went on there. Tape would have come off of this, but not your alien sealant. We saved another thing that we didn't have to throw away. 2 big cans. 2 big cans.
You're getting both for this price. The one that dries the clear, one that dries the black. Remember, you can paint them once they dry, so it can match to whatever. $24.95 for the 2, but I did say, Lou, you brought me 3 good products.
I did.
So that's 1.
That's 1.
Let's walk over
Let's
to
go to number
2.
2.
Now,
I like this one.